Hello guys and girls, welcome to another video. Today we're getting low. So, why are we getting low? That's because here I've got my first electric guitar, Squier Bullet Strat, which I decided to repurpose at the moment for a different tuning that I want to talk about today. And it's drop C, which basically is D standard tuning, so 2 steps down from the standard E. And also I dropped the lower, the 6th string to C. I love this tuning because it gets in between a baritone and the standard guitar, so you get a little lower. It's great for, it's used in metal, but I find it very interesting for writing some funky stuff because it, as I said, it's a little lower. It changes the character of the guitar that you're playing. So, for example, I used it on my Les Paul very successfully for heavy stuff. But on with single coils, I wrote a lot of riffs in drop C or D standard. Because, I don't know, it inspires to play in a certain style, at least it does it for me. And it's pretty cheap to do, so I just put 11, 52 here, 52s in here, and then I just had to, you know, you can do it by yourself. If you're not familiar with adjusting the truss rod, you probably need to take it to your local luthier or your local guitar tech, get it done but if you are comfortable with working on your guitar, it's pretty easy to do. So you probably will need to set the bridge. If it has a floating bridge, it's probably gonna need to be lowered or the screws to be tightened a little bit to compensate for the heavier gauge strings, but it's probably gonna be pretty much the same as if you were on standard, because yes, you have more heavier strings, but you also tune them lower, so it's probably gonna be compensated. But you got to try and experiment and see if it works. Of course, if you have fixed bridge, it's gonna be pretty much easier, and you're probably gonna need to adjust only the truss rod just a bit. It can cause some problems with very fine filed nuts. But in this case I didn't have any problem, and you know, if you're going to from 10 to 11s, there's not a big difference. If your guitar is set up with 9s, it may have some trouble, but yeah, it's pretty easy to do. And if you have a second guitar hanging around and you're just not using that enough, or maybe it's like this, it's your first guitar, now it's getting a little on the, you don't use it anymore because you have better guitars, but it's so cheap that it's not even worth it selling it. I think it's cool to repurpose and to try new tunings, and I wanted to just make this short video. And as you heard in the intro, it can be used with funky style stuff, but if you add distortion, of course it's gonna get pretty cool. You may have to change the way you play, because you know, the tension may change, and so if you're a heavy hitter, you may put the strings out of tune. especially if the guitar is not properly set up. But you can do it even with your standard guitar, especially if it's 10 to 50, 10 to 46. It's probably gonna be a lot harder with 9s and lighter strings, but with 10 it's doable. I do it all the time on my Les Paul, and it's pretty achievable. Just try it, it's fun, and yeah, it's cool to try new things. And remember, we don't always have to buy new stuff to sound better. It's better to make use of what we have and to try new things. And believe me, it's gonna inspire some new tunes for you. So, let me know in the comments if you like this tuning, if you're gonna try it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe if you like, and yeah, see ya!